Hello my angels, welcome back to my channel. It is time for another glow up video. Can you tell how greasy my hair is on camera? I don't know if you can, but it's pretty flat to my head if you can't tell. Like, look at this. It's just gonna stay. Ew! Because of how greasy it is. Anyways, my birthday is on Monday. It is currently Thursday. My birthday is October 20th, and I am so excited because I get to see all of my friends on Saturday and celebrate me and my sister's birthday. My sister's birthday is a little bit later in October, so we're just celebrating together like we used to when we were kids. And it is gonna be such a fun time. However, I need a deep dye or glow up before then because I feel absolutely disgusting. I'm also pale again because it's no longer summer. I don't spend a lot of time in the sun. And so I've lost my tan that I got over the summer. So we will be fake tanning in this video. However, this glow up is supposed to be like less than 24 hours. So we've got less than 24 hours is basically what I'm saying. Because tomorrow I'm spending the day with my boyfriend and I won't have time to glow up because I have to wake up, get ready, go see him, and do all the birthday activities. So we're doing this quickly, but also calmly and relaxingly. It's not even a word. We're starting with hair. So I actually just started an entire new hair care routine and it's called the Abby Young method. I just posted a video about it, but I'm just starting off by stimulating my scalp with my bamboo brush from MEJ. This is my favorite brush in the world. Was super expensive, but totally worth the price because she's just everything and more, honestly. I love this brush so much. I like to stimulate my scalp for at least 3 to 5 minutes, sometimes 10, but I do get pretty lazy and usually only do 3 to 5. I've already been sitting here before I pressed record on the camera, brushing my scalp and stimulating my scalp. So we're just gonna move on to the next step, which is oiling my scalp, which is actually not a part of the Abby Young method. However, it's a very important part of my hair care routine because I just wanna do everything I can to ensure my hair is growing at its full potential and its full rate. But I use this Berber Growing Season Botanical Hair Treatment and I love this stuff so much. I found this brand on Instagram a while ago, like a long while ago. My only thing is that once the oil goes down, it's hard to like suck it up with this thing because it's not full anymore. But anyways, I like to put 3 drops on the middle and then I will section off my hair, do 3 more drops, section off my hair, do 3 more drops. And this just ensures that you're not using too much oil because that is possible. Okay, come on. Get in there. See, it's like not able to get any of the oil. You can oversaturate your hair with oil and honestly that just doesn't help. It can actually suffocate your scalp if I'm recalling correctly. But again, the syringe is not wanting to pick up this oil because it's not high enough anymore. Anyway, I kind of like to section off my hair like that and then I will just do whatever in the back. Come on, pick up the oil. And then I'm gonna take this scalp massager just to really like rub that in and just give my scalp even more stimulation. And then I'm gonna go in with an oil on my ends. You always wanna oil your mids to ends because that's what's gonna keep them from drying out and breaking and becoming split ends and the whole 9 yards. Whole 10 yards? It's 9 yards, isn't it? I don't know. Anyways, to oil my ends and mids, I use the OGX Coconut Miracle Oil. I love this stuff so much. I used to use this in like high school a lot. And then recently, I just started using it again because of Abby Young, actually, because she uses it. I actually went through a period of time when I thought OGX was not a good brand anymore just because I had like heard some stuff, but then Abby Young was using it and I was like, oh, are they a good brand? Like what's going on? Anyways, you don't want to like drench your hair in this either just because it can be kind of hard to get out, especially since you don't wash the ends of your hair with shampoo. You just let the shampoo rinse down. After we do that, normally I would go ahead and braid my hair. However, I am self-tanning after this and I don't want my hair laying on my back, so I am just gonna put it up in a really loose bun. When I say loose, I mean loose because whenever you have oil in your hair, you want to refrain from doing any tight hairstyles as much as possible, which I know is probably contrary to popular belief because a lot of people will use oil and then slick back their hair and just leave the oil in their hair all day. However, that's another thing. You do not want to leave oil in your hair all day long. There is a limit that you can exceed. I will go no longer than 4 hours. Also, why can I not do this correctly. Just throw it up into a bun. There we go. Now I'm just gonna leave this until my self-tan is done, but that is the next step. However, I do wanna self-tan my face, and I do currently have makeup on, so I'm gonna need to go wash that off first and then self-tan. Okay, so upon washing my face, I realized that I cannot shave after self-tanning because it basically will remove it all. So what I'm gonna do is, I just washed my face for nothing. I'm gonna wait like 30 minutes to an hour, take an everything shower, shaving, washing my hair, exfoliating my body, washing my body, obviously. Everything you do in an everything shower, and then get out, self-tan, and then rinse off, because rinsing off the self-tan will take like less than 5 minutes. Yeah, this is a good plan. This is gonna hold up well. Hey, it's actually the day after my birthday, and I never finished this video, just gonna be honest with you. So we're just gonna pick up where we started, because I still so clearly need a glow up. I am starting my period literally any minute now, and I just feel disgusting, and like I need a good refresh. We're gonna pick up where we started, except I went to Target and I bought this hair gloss slash dye because I've been seeing it all over TikTok, and I was gonna get the Chocolate Cosmo, I believe is what it's called, but people were saying that that one turned their hair jet black. This is the shade lighter, and I'm not even sure how, because it looks black on the box, but every time I've seen someone use it, it turns out like literally exactly the color of my hair. So we're gonna try it. If my hair turns out black, well, that'll be a shame. Truly. But yeah, picking up where we started, I need to shower so bad. I'm gonna do this while in the shower because that's what the directions say. In shower toning gloss is what it says. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna leave it on for as long as it says. It says 10 to 20. I think I'm just gonna leave it on for 10 because that gives me time to like shave my legs, shave my armpits, exfoliate my body, wash my body, you know, all the things. So I'm not gonna leave it on for the entire length of my shower, or like that it tells me to. I'm just gonna do it 10 minutes, and hopefully it won't turn out as dark if I don't leave it on for the recommended time, you know what I mean? So anyways, we'll see how this goes. Let's go shower. Okay, so I've decided to do my hair outside of the shower just because I didn't want to stand there for 10 minutes and run the water, or even turn the water off and stand there and freeze the whole time. So we're gonna do this gloss outside of the shower just so that way we save some water and we also save myself from freezing a little bit. I'm still only gonna leave it on for 10 minutes because I do not want this to be very dark. I literally want it to be the color of my hair now, but taking away a little bit of the brassiness because it has turned very red as it's washed out, which is normal from using box dye. So I'm not like surprised that it's gone red, and I don't even hate that it's gone red, honestly. We'll just see what it does. Also, please just ignore the sound of my heater because I am still cold and my hair is wet, so I'm gonna be even colder once I take this towel off. But I'm just gonna put these gloves on, mix the two things together, and then put it in my hair. Also, I wanted to do this outside of the shower so that way I can see what I'm doing. Although this is a gloss, it is still dyeing my hair. So I want it to be as evenly distributed as possible, but it's literally just these two things and you mix them together. Okay, this smells like nothing. I don't know why I always like smell things. I don't know what it is with me in doing that. And then you put this on and you shake it up. I'm also gonna take this towel off my head and brush through my hair. And in the shower, I did shampoo my hair twice as normal and did my hair mask as normal. Okay, I'm actually getting hot. I'm gonna turn the heater off. It literally just says apply all over. So that's what we're gonna do, people. This is like kind of weird doing on wet hair because I'm like, how am I supposed to know when I've saturated my whole head? You know what I mean? Should I section my hair? Probably. It honestly does not take a lot to get it very far, which is good. I probably won't even have to use this whole thing, to be honest. Okay, wow, that was Pretty easy. Now I'm gonna set my timer for 10 minutes and then I'm gonna get in the shower, rinse it out. I'm actually gonna shampoo my hair one more time and condition it just because that's what it says to do, and then be done. And I'll see y'all when I get out. But I did shampoo it first because I did use dry shampoo yesterday and a volumizing spray. And so there was buildup on my scalp and it did say to shampoo if you have buildup. So anyways, see y'all in a bit. Why do these look red? That's a little alarming. Okay. Out of the shower, done with all the hair things. We're gonna see how this turns out in just a minute, but I need to do some skincare. I feel so much better. Like, the way a shower can just change your day around completely is crazy to me. But anyways, we're gonna do some skincare and then blow dry my hair. And then we're gonna do nails, actually. I know I say in every glow up video how I never film doing my nails because I don't like filming doing my nails. I'm going to today. So get excited about that. I'm also painting my toenails. I don't think I'm gonna paint my toenails on camera, but I will show y'all what they look like after. And I think with my nails, I wanna do brown for fall, you know? Obviously, this is a fall glow up video, so I need some fall nails. And my nails aren't very long right now. I use my natural nails when I do them, and I'm trying to grow them out really strong and healthy. And so I've also stopped using my builder gel, which builder gel is just a thicker gel that helps keep your nails strong and from breaking. But I've been using a nail oil that is supposed to strengthen my nails and help them grow. So that way I don't have to use a builder gel anymore. And we're in the process. They're not very long, so I don't want to do like any designs or anything. So I think I'm just gonna stick to brown nail polish. I also just had a booger that whole time, so I do apologize. I am really trying to get my skin under control recently. Although I am on my period now, my skin is breaking out. Like, these are just like so painful. But the skincare that I was using just was not doing anything good for my skin. I was having like closed comedones pop up, which is just not good. And so I'm trying to veer away from that skincare, and I started using some new skincare products that I don't want to share yet just because I don't know like how well they're working. I've only been using them for I think a week, so I do want to give it a little bit longer before I share what everything is. I also do think the moisturizer that I was using was causing closed comedones as well. So I currently don't have a moisturizer, which sucks. But I did order one last night and it won't be here until Thursday, and it's currently Tuesday. So I only have a few more days, but I'm still like, what am I supposed to do? Because I have very, very dry skin. Anyways, that is basically skincare all done. Now we can see what my hair looks like. I'm actually a little nervous because I don't want it to be like super dark. It's honestly not looking any darker than it normally does right out of the shower, so that's a good sign. So I actually really want to make a video on how I do my 90s blowout and post it to YouTube. So I don't think I'm going to film doing my hair right now. Although I won't be putting the heatless rollers in until tonight. So I could actually, yeah, I'll do a few clips of blow drying my hair for y'all, but be prepared for that full routine. I've finally mastered the 90s blowout and I am very excited to share it with y'all. But I'm just using the L'Oreal 21-in-1 spray on my mids to ends. And I absolutely adore this stuff so much, and it smells amazing. I really, really want the K18 heat protectant, but it's $48. However, I've heard that it is 110% worth the splurge and worth the money. Literally the same thing. I just like, I don't know. I don't know if I can fathom it right now. But I need to, because that's a good heat protectant from what I've heard. Here is the final result of the hair. I think it looks amazing. Honestly, the color is absolutely perfect. I only left it on for 10 minutes, so I didn't want it to get super duper dark, and I think that that was a great decision. It looks perfect. Well, this is the new way of doing my hair because that was so easy and it looks great. I have literally no complaints at all. But now we're gonna do nails. Again, I think I'm just gonna do brown. I don't think I'm gonna add any detail or anything to them. Just want to keep it basic fall brown nails. Actually, before we do nails, I need some body care. I need lotion so bad. I don't know why, but sometimes after the shower, I forget about lotion unless my skin is super dry. And then obviously I don't forget because my skin feels awful, but I need lotion. I'm gonna use this Abby May Summer Skin Intense Hydration because I love this stuff so much. And it's more like a serum rather than a lotion. So if you don't like lotion, this stuff is perfect because it dries super quickly, but it doesn't leave you feeling dry. Like you look very moisturized and glowy. And so I love it so much. And it also doesn't have a scent. I know a lot of people are sensitive to scented lotions. This does not have any scent at all. So it's literally perfect. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that in this video. Probably a lot, but I love this stuff, especially during the summer when you step outside and you're like already sweating. I hate that feeling of having lotion on and being hot at the same time. Whereas like with this stuff, that doesn't happen because it's a serum. Also, that body scrub that I was using, I used that for the first time today because I literally just got it at Target today when I was picking up the Kristen S hair gloss because I just saw it and I needed a new body scrub. I ran out of mine weeks ago. And so I was like, I've heard great things about this brand. I'm gonna try it. You guys, why is it so good? I usually don't like the scrubs like in the tubs, but that was amazing. Like my skin is so soft and it smells good too. So anyways, now we do nails. Okay, hey, it's the next day. You just saw me do my nails, which came out so cute. Honestly, I love a very, very fine French tip. And also, like, my nails are just so short that I couldn't do anything else, but I lost my like actual brown nail polish. This is a nail polish that's in like one of those fine brush nail polish things, if you know what I mean, like for designs specifically. So it just kind of worked out that way, I guess. You know what, it's fine. Also, I did not end up painting my toenails brown because I couldn't find my brown nail polish. So I'm just not even gonna show y'all. It's the same color as like this base color. Now, before we self tan, I am going to do my 90s blowout, and I'm gonna do it a little bit differently because I want to try to use these, and I have in the past, but I want to try them again because I saw Kaylee using them and she always makes them look so good. I usually just skip this part, but we're gonna try it today and see how it works. And then I'm gonna put them up in these heatless rods to like preserve them and make them last longer. And then we're gonna self tan, shower, and then do makeup and have a little outfit for the complete fall glow up, and I'm so excited. So anyways, let's do this. I've got my heatless rollers in. Hopefully this turns out great. If not, it's fine. We'll deal with it when that time comes. But now we're gonna self-tan. And I'm very excited about this because I haven't self-tanned in a very long time, actually. Because I don't self-tan over the summer. I just get like a natural tan over the summer. I'm excited to self-tan and see how it comes out. I'm gonna be using the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express Tan. This one's for your body and this one's for your face. I've only used this one time, I believe, maybe twice. And I can't remember if I like it or not, but I think I'm gonna need a little bit of lotion on my dry spots, such as like my elbows, my knees. My ankles don't get too dry. Really just my elbows and my knees. The tiniest bit of lotion, just so that way the self-tan doesn't stick to those, because whenever you have dry spots and you self-tan, the tan will stick to any dry skin that you have. Okay, I'm really excited about this. Also, have no fear about me wearing this bathing suit while self-tanning, because I don't love this bathing suit. The bottoms have like the ruche crack. Is that even like how you would describe that? And I cannot stand ruched like bottoms. I don't know why. I just don't like them on myself. They look great on other people. I am too rectangular shaped for that. And honestly, it just shows too much of my butt. So I don't ever wear this bathing suit. Anyways, I love that this self-tan does not smell bad at all. It actually smells kind of good, kind of coconutty. I'm already noticing a slight difference, but one reason why I try to stay away from self-tan, oh, I just did this totally wrong. The reason why I try to stay away from self-tan is because I can usually never blend it in all the way, and then I'm just really streaky and it's a whole hot mess. But I'm gonna try my absolute best today to blend it in as well as possible, so that way it can turn out well, because I don't want to look crazy. You know what I mean? I just want to look like I just came back from the best beach vacation of my life. That's what I need right now, a nice beach vacation. That would be the ultimate glow up. Literally during summer, when I go to the beach, which I haven't been in a very long time, but when I do go, my skin is always just glowing. I need to go in a mirror really quick. I just got out of the shower after self-tanning, and truly, I don't know how much that self-tan actually did. I feel a little bit tanner. I feel like if I did it again, it would be much better. But now we are gonna do makeup and outfit, and that will be the end. But we're gonna start with a moisturizer. This is the Good Molecules Lightweight Daily Moisturizer. I gave this to my sister a while ago, and I just stole it back for a second because I need moisturizer. Because I'm switching my moisturizer because I think it was causing closed comedones, which is just never fun. So I ordered one and it won't be here until Thursday. So I'm gonna use hers in the meantime. Oh no, I just got that in my hair. This feels really nice on my skin. Anyways, we're gonna do a little fall makeup. I haven't done fall makeup in a while. I'm just gonna do something a little toasty and warm, like toasty makeup, you know, just a little toasted moment, which I think will be so fun and so beautiful. Also, it is 3 p.m. and I'm just now putting a full face of makeup on, but you know what? It is what it is. I don't care. But I'm also not gonna use a primer. To start, we need to try to color correct all of this like redness that I have and my dark under eyes. So to try to do that, I'm gonna go in with this Flower Nose, I don't even know what it's called. Color correcting primer is what it is. But instead of using it as a primer, I'm gonna leave it like on my acne spots for a little bit to see if it'll like cover up a little bit more. You know what I mean? If I leave it on there. We'll see how this actually turns out, but I'm hoping it works. I have just been trying so hard to get my skin to clear up after using those products that I was using, and it's just not wanting to. And it's really frustrating me because I'm like tired of having breakouts on my skin, and they hurt sometimes too. But we're gonna look a little crazy for a moment while we patch this up, and we're also just gonna chat like we're on FaceTime. I feel like I have so much to say today. Also, if you hear my dog breathing loudly in the background, just try to ignore him as best as possible. But for my under eyes, we're gonna go in with this Pixie Correction Concentrate in the shade Brightening Peach, and it's just in this little pot here. And I'm gonna take this on this little brush on the end of my e.l.f. foundation brush, or like duo brush. I don't know what this brush is called, but something like that. And I'm just gonna like rub it in the pot and put it over my blue veins. My veins are so dark and I don't know why. I've always had very veiny under eyes. I was just born this way, okay? I'm trying to like learn a lot more about makeup recently because just like growing up, I wasn't a big makeup person. Like I was always interested in makeup, but I never had the attention span to actually learn how to do my makeup or like learn how to color correct or, you know, all that jazz. I've been trying to learn a little bit more as I've gotten a little older, And I can safely say that I have learned some things, and color correcting is one of them. Like, look at how much that did already. And we're still gonna put concealer over this as well. How long should I leave this on? I don't know. I truly don't know. Before I blend it out. Should I just blend it out now? I think I might. I might just blend it out now. Let's see. We're just gonna do like a little tap, tap, tap. I'm not gonna do any rubbing or anything. Okay, I think that did a little bit. It didn't do the most, but you know what? It'll do. A little bit is all I need. Okay, just a little bit of effort. But anyways, just to chat a little bit, I feel like recently social media, for me at least, has become so draining. And not like making content, I love making content, but just like watching it has become so freaking draining. Like, I feel like it's the same thing over and over again. No one's original anymore. And no one really shows who they really are, which is something that really bothers me. Like, as someone who is so authentic on my YouTube channel, I'll be authentic on TikTok too. I don't love, something about me is that I don't love creating super aesthetic content. It does not come easy to me at all. And so sometimes I just get really frustrated trying to like be aesthetic, because that's just not who I am. I'm not aesthetic all the time. Quick pause for foundation. I'm going in with the House Labs Skin Tech foundation in the shade 100 Light Neutral is what it is. And I'm just gonna take some on the back of my hand. And then I'm just gonna take it on my finger and dot it around my skin. I found that this is the best way to not overdo it for myself, because sometimes I can really overdo foundation and then I just look cakey. So we're just gonna do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, you know what I mean? Anyways, carrying on with what I was saying. I just don't enjoy like watching things on social media anymore. I feel like it just drains me. It's mainly like short form content. I love watching YouTube, and I wish so badly that YouTube would be the main platform again. I wouldn't even consider YouTube social media, I don't think. But I would love for YouTube to like make a really, really big comeback in the next few years, just because YouTube has always been like my end goal in my social media career, my very short-lived social media career so far. I haven't been doing this for very long, but I do wish so badly that people would like come back. Like, do y'all remember when YouTubers would just sit down and talk to the camera and people loved it? Like, I used to love watching Zoella because she would just sit down and like do her cute little hauls or her cute little like makeup routine or her challenge routines. Like, you know, like she would do like doing my makeup without a mirror or like stuff like that. And we lived for it. We loved it so much. And I just wish so badly that people still loved stuff like that. Like, if they did, I would be posting that kind of content all the time. Like me just sitting here doing my makeup. I love doing this and I love just talking to the camera. Don't get me wrong. I love every single piece of content that I make. If I didn't, I wouldn't be doing it. Like, that is one thing that separates me from a few different content creators, is the fact that I will not do something if I don't want to. I will not go through with a sponsor if I don't like that brand or if it just does not fit who I am as a person. I will not burn myself out just to get a video out. Like, that might frustrate y'all a little bit because I know like y'all love my content, which makes me so happy because I love making content, obviously. But like, I will not put my mental health last when it comes to content creation. And I just feel like if I was not being my authentic self and I tried super duper hard to be really aesthetic, I would get burnt out so quickly. And that has happened before. Like, that has happened in the past where I just got so burnt out and I just didn't want to do it anymore. So that's why recently I've been trying to just like post videos that feel right to me and not necessarily what's trending. And I think that that's like the problem with social media nowadays, is like people will just do what's trending. And while that can give you a really great audience, that doesn't give you an audience that is loyal necessarily, because they're not truly getting to see like who you are as a person, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm just going on a tangent here, but I've been trying to post like videos that I love posting, and they haven't been getting the most views, like the most views that I've gotten in the past. And that's okay. That's just because like they're not videos that people are searching for necessarily. Now I'm gonna go in with the Sashu Beauty contour stain in the shade 01 Giving Sass. I love this thing. I love this little stick so much. Actually, I might go in with the Too Faced instead, only because it's a little warmer. Yeah. Okay, this is the Too Faced contour stick in the shade Chocolate Mousse. And I want this to be super warm makeup, but I also don't want to go like crazy with the contour, you know what I mean? Anyways, going back to what I was saying, if you haven't really been enjoying my content recently, I'm very, very sorry, really sorry. But also at the end of the day, like this is my platform and I want to be posting stuff that I truly enjoy posting and stuff that makes me happy, or else I will get burnt out and I won't want to post anymore. So that's just what I'm trying to do. But I obviously do love taking suggestions from y'all as well, because like what y'all like is typically what I like. Like I love filming these glow up videos. I love filming reset videos as well. So obviously I do care about y'all's opinion. Like that is so, so important to me, but also it's what I want to post and what makes me happy as well. And we have to find that healthy balance. But with that being said, recently social media has just been so exhausting to me. Like not posting, but watching. And I don't know why. I just like, nothing sticks out to me anymore. And also like, not even gonna lie, like some creators just make me so envious because I'm like, I wish I could have come up with a topic like that, or I wish that like people watched me like that or enjoyed like watching my content, because like sometimes it's like if I would have posted a specific video that someone else did, it would not have gotten the same reaction or the same attention. But that's why like with social media, when you do social media and you make content full time, you cannot compare yourself to other content creators because you will drain the life out of yourself. Like I have been there, done that so many times, just draining the life out of myself because I compare myself to other content creators, and that is just not healthy. So I need to stop doing that immediately and just like do what I love. And that's what I've been trying to do recently, just posting what I love. But also with that being said, like it's kind of good because I want my screen time to go down so bad. And I wish that I could just like put social media away for a little bit, but that's just not possible for me because it is my job. It's hard for me to just like, you know, delete all of my social media platforms for a few months and go on vacation and just like forget about it. Like I can't do that because it's my job. I saw Kaylee talking about in her fall glow up video how like when she was doing social media for a while and she wasn't getting like any sponsorships, like she just felt like she was doing something wrong. And I'm literally in that boat right now, but it's like so nice to hear that like all of us content creators go through the same thing. And like you might be thinking, oh my God, Emily, like stop complaining. At least you have a social media presence and you have people that follow you and love to watch your videos. Like boo-hoo. I know, but also like this is my job, and you would be surprised at how much we don't get paid for like just videos in general and views in general. A lot of content creators' paychecks come from other brands when they're sponsored. So it's like really hard when you're not being sponsored because you're like, wow, I want to be sponsored by this brand that I really love. Again, I would never go in with a sponsor that I don't genuinely love. So there's like so many brands that I would like to reach out to, but at the end of the day, I'm like, I don't want to have to reach out to brands in order for them to sponsor me. Like I want them to find me and authentically love my content so much to where they want to sponsor me themselves and I don't have to ask for it, you know what I mean? So that's also something I've been struggling with a little bit recently, just like not feeling like I'm doing enough, which can also feel hard because I'm like, I don't feel like I've been doing enough, but also I feel tired at the end of the week where I'm like, I feel like I just did so much this week. And then say like I worked so hard on a video and it just doesn't perform as well as I wanted it to. Imagine how draining. Like you spend hours on a project or something that you think turned out so well and it just does not get anything. Nothing comes of it, and it's just like so frustrating. Anyways, I'm now going in with the Fui blush in the shade Faded. This blush is so beautiful. Like, oh my God, it's gonna look crazy for a second, but I think it's the perfect fall blush because it's like that burgundy kind of color. It's not fully burgundy, it's like plummy, that's it. It's like a plum blush and it's so beautiful. I love it so much. I also just love how small this little pot is. I think it's so cute. And a little goes such a long way as well. Also, y'all, I have had this idea for over a year to make a bucket list and make a video about it. And then I saw Kaylee do it, which I feel like I've talked about Kaylee Kaylee a few times in my videos, and I'm sure y'all watch her as well. I love her YouTube so much. But then I saw Kaylee do it for summer and I was like, oh my God, now it's gonna look like I'm copying her when I finally do it. But I genuinely have had that idea for so long, and I'm sure she has too. Because I was gonna do it with my summer bucket list as well, but I just never got to it. And I was gonna do it with my fall bucket list. However, that is not happening. It's not happening. However, I do want to do it for winter because I do have some plans for winter. I'm traveling to Colorado at the end of December, and I am so freaking excited about it. Like, y'all have no idea. I do plan to vlog when I'm there. I honestly don't know how well that vlog would actually turn out, only because like I don't want to have my camera in everybody's faces the entire trip, if that makes sense. But like, obviously, I do want to vlog my experience for YouTube, or I might do it for a TikTok. Actually, I don't think I would do it for TikTok. I don't know. I'm taking my camera with me, obviously. So I do want to try to do a little something, you know, film a little something, a little vlog. But for concealer, I'm going in with the House Labs concealer in the shade 03 Fair Rosy. This concealer is honestly very, very light. So I just do a little bit like in the inner corner and the outer corner. Anyways, I feel like my makeup is turning out so bad. Also, I am gonna leave this concealer on for a little bit to let it dry down. That's a trick that I've learned with makeup, is that if you let your concealer dry down just slightly, it becomes a little bit more full coverage. And it also just blends really well. I'm also gonna add a little bit of concealer in my nose creases here because it's like red right there for some reason. Like, it looks like I put blush under my nose and I just didn't do that. I didn't do that and it looks dumb. I guess I could brush out my eyebrows in the process. But I am leaving for Colorado the day after Christmas, December 26th, which is gonna be kind of stressful for me. I also haven't traveled in 5 years. The last time I traveled was my senior year of high school, I believe. The summer after my senior year of high school. So maybe it's been 4 years, almost 5 actually. It'll be 5 this summer. That's crazy. But yeah, so it's been a while since I've traveled. And the reason why I haven't traveled in so long was because I was dealing with really bad emetophobia and really bad anxiety. But now that I've kind of got that under control, I obviously still have my moments, but now that I've got that under control, I'm very, very excited to be traveling. We are driving, and from Texas to Colorado, it is about 13 hours. So yeah, it's gonna be a rough one, honestly. I'm going with my boyfriend's family. So it's gonna be me, my boyfriend, his sister, his sister's husband, which fun fact, no, I'm not even gonna say that. His sister's husband, so his brother-in-law, and then his parents. So 6 of us packed in an SUV with 2 dogs as well. We're taking the dogs. So it's gonna be maybe a little rough, but you know what? We're gonna vibe. We're gonna get through it. I'm gonna bring my word search book, maybe some string crafts to do on the way because those are very time consuming. I also plan to edit my what I got for Christmas on the way there as well. What else? Coloring books. We plan to bring like Uno or Phase 10, just a little card game for the ride. Books, movies. So I think we will have plenty to entertain ourselves. It's just gonna be a lot sitting in the car for probably 15 hours once the time adds up with like us stopping to let the dogs out and get food and all the things. So anyways, I'm gonna blend in this concealer. Again, I always like to tap my makeup instead of rubbing it just because it blends a lot better. Just the fact that Christmas is in 2 months. Are you kidding me? That is absolutely insane. I feel like summer just ended yesterday, but it's literally the end of October, which just doesn't even make sense in my brain, to be honest with you. I feel like summer just ended. I am excited for all of the like holiday festivities. However, I don't want to get too ahead of myself because Christmas time does bring me a lot of anxiety and stress, not gonna lie to you. I also did get the flu last year during Christmas, which was just not ideal. I literally got the flu the day before Christmas Eve, which was just so freaking wonderful. So then we had to cancel my family's Christmas because my family was supposed to come over on Christmas Eve, but I was sick, so we had to cancel Christmas and we had to do it a week later. So we had Christmas after New Year's, I believe. Yeah, we did. We had Christmas after New Year's. So I'm basically having 2 Christmases in 2025, if that's how we want to say it. But I'm gonna go in with this Dibs bronzer in the shade Caramel Cappuccino. I love this stuff because it's not too heavy at all. I literally just take like a little bit on my brush and kind of, you know, go a little crazy with it a little bit. Y'all, if my makeup turns out awful, just please ignore it, okay? It's fine. It's all gonna be fine. Now we need a blush. What blush do I want to use? I think I'm gonna use Tower 28. This Tower 28 blush is so freaking pigmented, to be honest with you, that I rarely use it because I'm like scared to. This is the Tower 28 blush in the shade Sawtell Slushy, and not even kidding, one tap is good enough. Like, this blush goes so far. It is so pigmented, which is great because like the product will last so long because you don't need that much, but also it's like, I don't want to look like a clown with a bunch of blush on, you know what I mean? Although I am a blush girly. Also, that color correction on these pimples did absolutely nothing, so that's fantastic. Let's see what's next. Let's do a little powder. I've been not loving powder recently. Sorry, I feel like I'm being really negative. Not meaning to be. I just haven't been loving it because it creases no matter what. But I am gonna take this new Dibs powder. I don't even know what they call this, but it smells really good. And I just like to do like a little mix because there's like a lighter one over here and then a darker one over here. I just do a little mix, tap it under the eyes just to set them a little bit and then call it a day. I don't do much with powder. Really out here doing the least. But let's get into some eyeshadow. Just a little bit. Ooh, I know what I want to do. We're gonna take this Morphe palette and I'm gonna go in with the Have Your Cake shade right here and do just the smallest bit of this and do it in my crease and my outer corner. Like, I just want a little color. Here we go, just like that. Nothing too crazy. I also haven't really done like anything fall related this year at all, which is like kind of why I decided not to do my like completing my bucket list video, just because I haven't done anything and fall is literally over next month. So I don't know, I just didn't want to feel like I was rushed to just like complete everything on a bucket list, but I do want to do that for winter because I think that'll be so fun. I did make s'mores this past weekend for my birthday, which was really nice and really fun and really delish. But now, quickly, I'm gonna use that same brown and do it under my bottom lashes just to give more of that smoky look and that toasted makeup. Ugh, beautiful. I also always feel like I have to sneeze when I do this. Okay, I feel like that's looking okay so far. We literally have one more step for the eyes. I'm gonna take this shade here. What is that? Pretty Penny. I've never used it, but I think it's so pretty, and we're just gonna put that, oh my god, it's perfect for fall. We're just gonna put that in the inner corner and like kind of on my lid as well. Ooh, so pretty. I lied about the one more step for the eyes. We're actually gonna go in with more of this shade down here, the Have Your Cake, and we're gonna add like a little wing, just the smallest wing. I'm literally just like stamping it on there. Okay, well that turned out freaking ugly because this brush is so thick. Well, that one's a little better. Now, I'm gonna take this NYX Lip Ivy, and it's actually a lip stain, which is really cool. And you can use it as a full gloss, but I like to use it as a lip liner. But basically you put it on and then you let it sit for a little bit and then you wipe it off, and it's so beautiful. I used to have other shades of this and I have no idea where they went. I had like a brown one that was really pretty, but it like came out like a maroon on the lips and I loved it, but I don't know where it went. And then I kind of like put my lips together to blend it a little bit so that way it's not such a harsh line. Or you can just take your finger. But while that sits, we're gonna do mascara. And I actually think I wanna do a brown mascara, which I know might sound a little crazy since I did like eyeshadow and stuff. You would normally think to go in with a black mascara, but since this is very autumn, we're gonna do a brown mascara and we're gonna love every second of it. But I'm going in with my e.l.f. eyelash curler. I love this eyelash curler so much. Oh my god, it's also almost time to make another vision board. Like, how crazy is that? I did do a lot of stuff on my vision board besides like the traveling. None of the traveling happened, which is kind of sad, but like it is what it is because I left room for 2026 for traveling. Anyways, this is the Cosnori Perfect Setting Mascara, waterproof, long, and curl. This is what it looks like. I love this brown mascara. If you follow me on TikTok, you know that I did a whole series on finding the perfect brown mascara. We went through about 14 different mascaras, I want to say. And this one came out on top. There were still so many that I needed to test, but I found this one and was like, you know what? I'm overbuying brown mascara. Like, I finally found one that I love, so I'm just done. done. I still have to take my hair out too. I wonder what that's gonna look like. I'm a little nervous for that, but we'll see how it comes out. Okay, I'm gonna plug my camera in and finish my makeup off camera so that way I can film my hair and outfit once my camera is charged. Okay, here is the finished makeup. I think it came out really good, actually. I did not like it at first, but now we're gonna take these out and see how the heatless curls came out. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they are a little rough. Like, why did it do that? There we go. I need to practice like taking those out because I always mess them up. Like, what is going on? Like, that was not correct. Well, that almost came out. I can always twist this one out. Wait, beautiful. Okay, wow. Wait, it's so pretty. Okay, I was not actually expecting this to come out this good. Anyways, now it is time to figure out an outfit. I'm also trying to figure out if I want to do like a half up, half down moment. There we go. Actually, I think that's really pretty if we leave it like that. Okay, I don't actually have any inspiration for this at all, but I do know that I want to wear these shoes that my boyfriend got me for my birthday. Look at how cute these are. They were on my wish list. He literally just went through my autumn wish list and just bought me stuff off there. Like, how cute is that? Someone who pays attention, okay? So cute. I'm thinking, do we go with jeans or a jean skirt? I have a jean skirt out, but I don't know if that's really the vibe. And then with a brown long sleeve and this like jacket, let's throw it on and see. Okay, I've got the skirt and the top on. Let's see what it looks like with this like blazer moment. I don't know, y'all. I'm not a fashionista, okay? I just try my best. I just don't know if this is like the vibe. I do think it's cute, but I feel like we have a lot of different mixed emotions going on here. Let's put the shoes on. I wish I had like knee-high boots, you know, like brown ones. Those would be so stinking cute. Okay, I don't know. The skirt's kind of throwing me off. It's like the skirt is making it too casual with the blazer. But I'm like, I don't know if it's a good combo. Should I put the jeans on? Let's put jeans on and see. Okay, I got rid of the blazer and I put jeans on with these shoes. And I also found these cute glasses from Zulul that I think are just like the perfect little accessory. They also have my prescription in them, so if I do need them, I can wear them, and they're cute and they just add to the whole fall fit. But also, I have this purse from Shein that I got years ago, like 3 years ago, that I think would also be cute. I don't love mixing brown and black, but I think it's like a fashion thing that people are doing now, mixing brown and black. So that's what we're gonna do. It used to be a big fashion no-no, but this is the end of the glow up. I think this was a great glow up, honestly. I need to get a whole outfit shot. Hold on. I think this is as close as we're gonna get to a full outfit shot here. How cute. Anyways, I am going to end the video here because that's the end of the glow up. I'm all dressed, my makeup's done, I feel fantastic. I feel so much better than I did at the beginning of this video, let me freaking tell you. And that is the most important part. As always, if you did love this video, please consider liking and subscribing and following all of my social platforms if you want to, of course. And I'm gonna love ya and leave ya, and I'll see you next time. Bye.